So Deathgasm came from like a lot of my childhood experiences as a metalhead. You know, growing up in a small New Zealand town. I met this another metalhead, like pretty much the only other metalhead in town, who was a lot like the character Zach, and would just do heaps of crazy shit. Actually, we toned it down for the film because we probably couldn't put a lot of stuff in there. I was working in Australia, and then I came back to New Zealand and I heard about this competition called the Make My Horror Movie competition. You know, I entered a lot of things, and I'm always trying to get money from like the New Zealand Film Commission and getting turned down because I love horror movies and crazy shit. So I wasn't going to enter, and my wife Sarah kind of convinced me to enter, so I entered like 5 different ideas.
Murder boner? Toothed vagina. Maggot sperm. Deathgasm. All spelt in capitals. Lower cases for pussies.
Yeah, Deathgasm was the most ambitious one, and I was like, fuck, I hope this isn't the one.
It'll be fucking brutal!
Even though it's my favorite story, it's just gonna be a clusterfuck to try and make this film. And they loved it. And of course it was a clusterfuck, but it's a fun clusterfuck. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's definitely a lineage from the Peter Jackson movies. I first saw Bad Taste, Peter Jackson's first movie, when I was 9 years old. The thing that really appealed to me was that it was New Zealand. You know, it was New Zealand accents. I don't think I'd seen any New Zealand movies before this time. I didn't even know that we made movies. Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of room for multiple takes.
Yeah.
It's already filming.
DVDs,
yeah. We shot in Auckland, New Zealand, and you know, it's a very small place, New Zealand, so there aren't a lot of actors, especially young actors, to have that experience range. But we had actually Milo Cawthorne and Kimberly Crossman that were from the Power Rangers. Yeah, we had Milo. I got him from I think he was at the first audition, and he read really well and just amazing sense of humor, and he could play it quite straight but also be, you know, kind of funny and endearing.
Could I please have my tampon?
Yeah.
Kim is probably like locally in New Zealand, like, you know, the most well-known actor. She's from a soap opera, and so she had quite a big profile in New Zealand, and she was actually working in LA, and you know, we asked if she was interested, and she flew from LA to New Zealand, just paid for her own flights, just, you know, because she loved the script and wanted to do something a bit more kind of gritty and like badass. You know, she was always playing like the cute girl, and she wanted to like just have like lesbians like leashed leashed at her feet. Because of time, you know, we shot over 20 days, 10-hour days. We'd pretty much just get one take and we'd have to move on to the next scene. So it's like, you nail it in this take, and then like otherwise, if you stammer or something, then we don't have it. I think they felt the intensity of the shoot, and they used that for their characters.
The thing is, I mean, you know, it's a guy's house. The lighting, Simon, I mean, I guess it's going to be darkish, isn't it?
Yeah,
it will be dingy.
So I could disappear.
Yeah. Ricky Daggers is played by an actor called Stephen Ure. He's a great kind of New Zealand character actor. Like, he's done a lot of stuff with Peter Jackson. He was one of the orcs that wanted to eat Merry and Pippin, the hobbits. Yeah, he was really interested in coming on board. I think the inspiration for his character, he was like a little bit sort of Iggy Pop, a little bit Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. But yeah, we really wanted to like have this character that embodied like the older sort of 80s shock metal.
Fuck! There's a lot of stuff that we'll still have to work through with you, but I imagine...
Yeah, so Tim Wells, me and Tim go way back. We were in a lot of bands together. Yeah, he used to be the bass player and I was guitarist. Yeah, Tim moved up to Auckland and started doing like makeup effects, and yeah, we kind of emailed each other all the time, like, man, we've got to do a splatter movie, we've got to do like an old school sort of Peter Jackson, just like entrails and heads and shit. Tim and his assistant, they came on board to do like all the gore and blood. Really fun, sort of like finally collaborating with like one of my best friends. Almost through there. No, that's Demon Ricky Daggers. Demon Ricky Daggers burst out of here. If we can get him in there. Yeah, the camaraderie on set is just so important. Like, you know, we had a really cool crew. I think it was important that everyone kind of got like the sense of humor and got what we're trying to do, because like, you know, we had scenes of people getting like dildos stuck in their head, and I think it's important to, you know, make them feel like they're a part of something really fun.